Alright, how you doing, everybody? This is Kenny, who just showed up. Currently I am operating on the Twitch delay, but I will fix that shortly. Looks like we had high jump boots as our first item. Smokey, you flatter me. I really don't think I do that great of a job, but I will do my best. So we also have to keep in mind that we are seeing Plof slightly ahead of Salgadin in terms of the restream here. So all in all, they're going to be getting to BT at probably roughly the same time. Actually, Sal might be slightly ahead. Sal farming up missiles because didn't have the full 5 necessary to open the door. And we got power bombs from BT. So, not forced to fight it. Yes, we're doing the high jump assisted Alcatraz, I see, which I am not at all practiced at. Plof got it pretty fast. Sal's still working on it. Oh, that looked promising, but he still didn't get it. Meanwhile, we've got pretty much blatant Smokey validation. If you don't get Smokey validated on the seed, you have a problem. Meanwhile, we've got Salgadin checking Dentist, which is vanilla missiles. I missed what Plof said. According to WJG, I guess that means X-ray. So if anyone is hoping to microwave any fools, they're going to have to do that. Meanwhile, Sal getting the wave beam now. We've got luxury item under the bridge in early Super's room. Sal is doing that check. Ah, yes, we have power bombs and X-ray at the back of Gauntlet. And wow, charge beam in Ron Popeil room. And also Spazer, the off-brand plasma that we might or might not want. Yes, 3 games in 6 minutes, yeah. Not wrong. This is a very beam-heavy seed. All we need is ice now. Well, and plasma preferably, to make this a beam finish sort of commitment here. Alright, and an E-tank at the back, and Plof just got the spring ball under the bridge. And now probably heading down to Edakun's area next. Yep. Meanwhile, Sal's turn to get charge pretty soon, I think. Yep, there we go. Also, getting a healthy number of power bombs. Nobody has found supers yet. Early supers did not actually have supers, which means they have to skip the back of the basement here. I have seen there be a seed where Varia was in that room when you didn't have early supers and you had to come back for it. So let's see what happens in this one. Let's hope it's not that rude. But we'll have to keep that in mind to see if anybody comes back to check it. Meanwhile, Plof finding an E-tank at the Edakun's room. I'm still not sure whether Spo can be required in Logic, because I think I remember Jay telling me that that could never be the first supers. I forget if it was Jay or someone else. But I know we've seen at least one seed where it really looked like that was the case. Meanwhile, is Plof actually... Oh, Plof is getting missiles. Right, because we only have 5... Wait a minute. Sal has 10 missiles. What missiles didn't Plof get? Oh yeah, Sal did get... Okay, so Plof didn't go to 230 missiles? That would explain it. Yes, there were missiles there. Wondering what Plof's play is here. Oh, screw attack is nice, okay. But I'm wondering if Plof is going to have no choice but to back out of all this. Because you can't do Terminator Room without supers, correct? And you can't do... Well, you could do Hopper Family Room because you have actual wave. And now you have Screw Attack, so the room isn't that frightening anymore. You also have 4 E-tanks, it's totally fine. Well, okay, Plof chose to do missile things anyway. I was thinking you could just Screw Attack the Hopper family, it'd be fine. Good job, Plof, with the missiles, though. And we get more missiles. Okay. Plof is making this hard on herself. Not using screw attack at all there. Meanwhile, Sal's turn to go into Hopper Family, and Sal did the correct thing and just butchered the Hopper Family with screw attack. Gets the morph under the gate, too. Meanwhile, Plof is going to check Spore Spawn, it looks like. Going to make the save right now so that she doesn't softlock. It is possible to get locked behind Spore Spawn. Like, I've done it in a seed before when practicing. Alright, so, Plof is facing against... Wait, excuse me, who is this? It looks like Sal is taking an alternate approach, though. So Sal is probably gonna eventually go meme route.
Let's see what is behind the sports. And no, I'm not the.
Yeah, I agreed to that. Welcome, Zopaz. We have Zopazaru on commentary as well now. I hope I pronounced that right. So Sal's gonna be checking. Alright, we just have missiles here behind the Morph Ball pedestal. And now off to Billy Mays, I presume. Which is... Plof is probably gonna eventually end up going there, too. That's true, they have... Does High Jump put Gauntlet in Logic? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that you would need bombs or space jump, basically, or speed booster. Oh, yeah, now time for the worst jump in the game, because they have high jump on. Sal trying to salvage this with high jump turned on. If it were me, I would just turn high jump off and go out of the room and try again. Alright, Plof did not check 230 missiles yet, so gonna do that now and find more missiles. Wait, what? So did Sal actually check Billy Mays? And I missed it? Or did he actually just give up? Oof. That's gonna be problems. Not electing to see what the Criteria Supers item is either. I know they can't reach it, but they could rule it out. I tend to do that just because I'm paranoid. Well, maybe we'll find out what's in Billy Mays when Plof gets there. They can't check, he hasn't checked the green pipe yet. Actually, yeah, why is he going back this way? He didn't go, yeah, he didn't actually go meme route.
Who generated?
Alright, well, let's see if Plof gets it. But yeah, I have to imagine Salus is gonna do Gauntlet now. Which, also is a bad time to try to get to with high jump boots on, in my opinion. Meanwhile, Plof having a little trouble getting Screw Attack to cooperate for that top block, so deciding to powerbomb it. Oof. I think Sal is probably questioning his life choices right about now. Alright, so Plof is in there. Let's see what's in Billy Mays. We've got supers. Okay. So, seems like probably a required Billy Mays check. Meanwhile, Sal is very at odds with his choices here, because he's having trouble doing either of the two things. Either Gauntlet, or which is not in logic, or Billy Mays, which is, with high jump on. And he's finally thinking of turning high jump off. That's good. I wish he would have thought of that, 5 or so minutes ago.
I smell game 3.
Alright, so Plof going ahead with the meme route. And Sal still trying to get into Gauntlet. It is possible. It's not in logic, but it is possible. I didn't catch what Plof just found at Green Hill. Meanwhile, probably now going to Mission Impossible? Oh, just regular missiles, okay. So, Vanilla Green Hill then, I suppose. Oh no. Sal, please. Please, Sal. Okay. Sal has made it. We get to find out what's in Gauntlet now. It's missiles. You've got to be kidding me. Did Sal save? I think Sal is realizing he probably hasn't saved, and therefore he has to go through with this anyway. Or, I don't know, maybe he's just contemplating, but I don't know what he's doing right now. He's... okay, he's resetting. But I don't remember if he saved before doing Gauntlet. Okay, he did. I'm just reacting to WJG in chat. What else seed have I rolled? And here we thought it was gonna... I've had a seed like this that I've rolled... I think it was one that I rolled for myself in practice once, where like, oh, I'm getting tons of beams, this is gonna be easy. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not. Well, he might be... yeah, you might be right. He might be going to Spospo. That's true, because he can't go to Billy Mays this way. I wonder if he is realizing that he should have gone back and checked with Billy Mays, because, yeah, he's making a lot of regrettable decisions right now. Meanwhile, Plof on her way into Meridia/Norfair/Kraid territory. I'm guessing gonna go for Kraid first. Looks like selecting the supers here, so yep. But yeah, now Sal's gonna go for Spospo, and we know that's not going to result in anything that he's going to like. Ridley was salty that we got charge early, because now he's like, well, what am I supposed to put in my lair? And meanwhile, we have Grapple found in the power bomb required location in Kraid's lair. Yeah, I mean, Ridley could have bombs. Usually if he doesn't have charge, he has bombs. Or sometimes he has high jump, but we have those already too, so... Actually, I'm gonna put my money on Ridley having a trash can. Ice is an interesting call. I suppose that could happen depending on where everything else is. You think Kraid has more supers behind him? Come on, Kraid, open up. There you go. Oh, one more? Oh. Oh, down to missiles now, so... Meanwhile, Sal is about to learn the meaning of the word disappointment. Yep. So Sal has to reset again. I don't know if Sal realizes that Sal has to reset again. Yep. There you go. Alright, so what does Kraid have? Kraid has an E-Tank.
Te fudido, Marília.
Alright, time to see what's in Kraid's ceiling. Okay, you were right. Kraid had supers. Alright. So... Sal is back into Retro Brinstar. Whoops, that was a silly power bomb. Wait, what is... Sal? Sal, what are you doing? Sal is apparently going to check Green Hill item before he bothers going back for Billy Mays. It's almost as if Sal doesn't want to find soup. Nope. High jump is not soup. High jump is just regular missiles. Yeah, I think Billy Mays is the only call here. I hope he realizes that he should try taking off high jump to get into Billy Mays. Yeah, like, to be fair, that jump freaked me out for a while, too, like, getting into that room.
X-ray check.
Yeah, so new suits, so yeah, X-Ray would logically be the next thing that Plof could potentially look at, having grapple. Let's see whether she decides to do that. I think Sal is just doing every possible thing to make WJG upset right now. I think that's actually the game that he's playing. I think Sal doesn't realize that Billy Mays isn't logic. I don't know. How else can you explain this? That's true, yeah. WJG rightfully pointing out in chat that, like, we have to remember they weren't able to check the item behind Troll E-Tank. Oh man, X-Ray Room has some hype. Well, that's useful. It's not a suit, but it's pretty darn useful. But yeah, this could very well be another C that has Varia in the back of Troll E-Tank room. But I suspect... Well, we'll see what Plof does. Plof could decide to double back there if she remembers and feels it's necessary enough, but I would expect Plof is gonna go up to Wrecked Ship, because especially now having ice, too, that makes that even easier to do.
He'll check the back of the...
I think your voice cut there, but if you were talking about Gauntlet, Sal already did those checks. We know what was in back of Gauntlet, and we know it's not supers, and Sal checked the front. Now Sal is going to... Wait, that's the wrong door, Sal. I don't know what Sal was doing there. I hope to dear lord that he's going for... Yeah, he already checked that. I think he really doesn't think Billy Mays is checkable right now. Well, Plof finding a very exciting item at Alpha Power Bombs in Speed Booster. I think, yeah, Sal is, like, second-guessing all the things that he's, like, checked now. Please, continue going right, Sal. Keep going right. Keep going right. You can do it. Alright. Oh no. Plof just got grabbed by a Yapping Maw in beta PBs. I didn't actually see what was at beta PBs. It was more missiles. Of course it was. I'm just gonna guess from now on that it's missiles when I don't see it. Alright, he finally got in there. Yay, Sal can move on now. Sal can... Time to move on with the rest of his life. Oh, well, that's a lovely item in the middle of moat here. That's gonna make a couple of things easier in the near future for Plof. Also in the farther future for Plof.
Salgadin is doing Phantom first, I guess.
Salgadin doesn't have wreck ship access yet, though, right? And Grapple was in Kraid, so Kraid first is kind of the...
He knows how to continuous all jump, so
Okay.
he don't need to get.
Well, if he's really confident in that, then I guess that's an option, yeah. Yeah, speed was alpha power bombs, I believe. Yeah. But yeah, let's see, to your point, let's see if Salgadin makes this interesting. And actually, to be fair, Sal could decide to go down Red Tower, check the top items, and get Speed Booster, and then have logical wreck ship access. But no, it looks like you're probably on the ball with him trying to do the CWJ. Actually, he doesn't even need the CWJ. Gravity is right there. If he can get Gravity, then they have high jump already. They can get into wreck ship with a wall jump in this room anyway. I think speed puts wreck ship in logic. I mean, shine sparks are definitely expected. I guess I just assumed that it did.
Told you.
Yep. Sal will be doing Fantoon first, like you said. So, if nothing else, we might have some interesting sync between our players pretty soon. Although we'll have to see, because Plof has the speed booster and Sal doesn't, so that could still put some distance between them. Might get a high five, though. It doesn't anticipate short charges, so you're right on that part, Smokey. I think it anticipates horizontal sparks. Alright, Sal only unequipped Spazer here, not Ice, it looked like? I was wondering if he was going for X-Factor stuff, but not if he's still got Ice equipped. Oh wait, no, he did de-equip Ice, I just didn't see it as he went out of the menu.
Plof is not getting a power bomb.
I guess she figures 20 max is enough, but only has 6 right now, and that is something to keep an eye on here in Wreck Ship. Meanwhile, Sal already done with Fantoon. Uh-oh. Please don't die, Plof. Jeez. I hope Plof gets through here. I mean, it's one thing if the item in the back of Wreck Ship is not worth keeping, but we want to get to it first. Of course, Plof is going to have a real rude time if this ends up being worth keeping. It's supers. Okay, Plof has decided to reset. I was gonna say, given how few supers they've come across so far, I might really want those, but yeah, Plof did the safety/strategy save. 1, so that if you die, it's not the end of the world, and 2, so that if you want, you can reset and not go back through Spiky Death Room. And it looks like Sal feels good with 25 power bombs, so he skipped the ones in the West wrecked ship room. Yeah, WJG, you said just soup. You got tired of soup rather fast. Come on, robot, please. Plof was trying to phase through the robot, but that's tough with...
The worst enemy! The worst robot!
Yeah, yeah. And it's just a missile, of course it is. The problem with having screw attack there is you're not able to phase through the robots if you engage screw attack, so... that makes that room much more painful actually having it. Oh, jeez, Plof missed like 2 enemies there, but that's okay. This is the second time through. She's fine. Oh, Sal did take the supers. Okay. But Sal's health is also in a much better place to come back from, come back through Spiky Death again. Alright, there's power bombs up there. Plof isn't too worried about that. So she just did the sky check. More power bombs in the ground, too. Sky power bombs, ground power bombs.
Plof can hide from the power bombs.
I saw Sal get the little clip through the floor there in the main shaft of the wrecked ship. Meanwhile, it's time for some bowling over on Plof's screen. And now Sal gets to play with robots. Oh, he almost got the phase through the robot there. He's trying very hard to do that. Being very careful not to screw attack, but... nah. Worst enemy in the game, indeed. Alright, let's see what Plof finds back here. It's nice that they have... So, it's going to be really interesting to see if anything important is at the reserve tank location, because Plof has speed boosters, Sal does not.
Salgadin is probably using a crystal flash strategy.
In Meridia, you mean? More supers in the back for the reserve tank location, so nothing crucial. But yeah, it'll be interesting, because Ice was at X-Ray, right? So Sal might elect to never bother going there? Who knows? Now WJG is chatting me for belittling supers. That's okay, there's more over here, it's fine. Did Plof not check under the ocean before? It's more supers. Wow, Plof had a small existential argument with herself about whether to pick up those supers. I feel like at this point she should have just picked them up. What if they don't find charge? Hmm. Come to think of it, have we seen a single reserve tank yet? I'm just like randomly thinking that. I feel like we've only seen actual E-tanks.
There's those things. More like lower no fat.
Alright, so Sal did the check of the back of Red Ship, so he knows he doesn't have to worry about not getting that item. Can you not missile the frogs when they're frozen? I'm just kind of wondering why Plof elected to wait for that to thaw out.
Beware the frog.
Does Plof actually? Yeah, I guess Meridia first would be the right play. We still haven't found Varia, right? We still have to remember also that the back of the basement hasn't been checked back in Brinstar. I'm still very curious whether Varia's back there. I don't think anyone actually checked the Criteria Supers item either. And that's definitely in logic at this point. At least for Plof. Oh, time for my least favorite room to do with Grapple.
That is a lot of
A lot of what?
supers.
Oh. Well, we got each player with an even amount of those at least. Alright. Plof checking moment. Hey, we found our first trash can. Yeah, I would want 30 supers for Ridley, given that they haven't found Plasma. Meanwhile, Sal should get Speed Booster relatively soon, because he's going through the Red Tower checks right now. Meanwhile, Plof's gonna check out Meridia Beach. More supers. Wow, you're not getting those. Really?
That is a super C.
But yeah, Sal just got speed. And I can't believe how many supers Plof is just electing to not grab.
And strangely,
Also, yeah, Sal is kind of dangerously low in health right now. Also, that was some fascinating artifacts that we just saw as Sal's network caught up. Alright, presumably Plof going to... Whoop, bonk. Oops. Oh, no, Snail, please.
Nice.
Alright. Wow, vanilla aqueduct items. Both of them. And Plof, again, not gonna grab the supers. Wow. Plof is, going hard in the expecting to luck out with plasma department. Yes, hello, wall. There we go. Oh... Now Plof's gonna regret not taking more supers because of all these whiffs on Botwoon. Alright, we're actually fine.
Varia check. More
hope.
like X-ray check.
Well, we found X-ray already, right? That wasn't Gauntlet. That was in the back of Gauntlet. I mean, we've seen it. They haven't gotten it, but we've seen it.
Oh, then take a check.
You think Shaxwell's gonna have trash?
Yep, you got it right.
I'm gonna bet on him having a missile. Oops. Please don't miss any more supers, Plof. You only have 2 of them. Oh, Plof may have intended to check Precious there, but I guess that'll happen afterwards. Plof headed into Dragon right now. Meanwhile, Sal just took the supers behind Mama Turtle. I don't recall seeing a Meridia save. Plof definitely didn't save an Aqueduct.
Salgadin is gonna have some trouble at the
Alright, well, Dragon is down for Plof.
Vamos a Dragon.
Oh my goodness. No, Dragon has Varia.
Oh, that's best.
Alright. That's convenient. Yeah, now Plof just needs to do something to get out of here. There we go. I was gonna say, I didn't think Plof unequipped high jump boots for this long. Free seed confirmed all of a sudden. Okay, Plof is not gonna check Precious, apparently. I don't know if she forgot that she didn't check it on the way in. Looks like Plof's just going right back out the way we came in. Meanwhile, did Sal just do the speed booster up to Aqueduct halfway through? Or the Shine Spark, rather? Looked like that's what he was doing. Little hard to tell because of the network issues. Yeah, that's what he did. But yeah, we also have to remember that Plof did crate already, whereas Sal did not. So Plof has one boss left. Now the question is, will Plof just make a beeline for Ridley? Or will Plof do any other checks here? At the
And
very
for energy tanks, no, Herman, don't forget that.
Alright, yeah, Plof maybe doing some farming? Wait, what are we doing?
Shokomar holds space jump.
Oh, going for the E-Tank refill. Oh, and meanwhile, Sal did check Precious, and it was another super. I was expecting Plof to do more farming because, from what I understand, it's more efficient to farm missile supers off of the dudes in Upper Norfair than it is to do it in Lower Norfair. Also, no space jump, so yeah, gravity jump incoming. Oh, so close with that. Just, I think accidentally broke out of the spin jump there, so couldn't wall jump.
Blue
Meanwhile,
suit is allowed.
Sal going for all the shine sparks here. There we go. Alright, Plof got it. You also got to remember there's a few things we didn't check in Meridia. We didn't check pits. We didn't check Shack Tool. Didn't check Plasma. Is this jump actually possible the way Sal's trying it? Alright, yeah, just... Oh, well, okay. Yeah, also the entirety of Upper North. Oh, is Plof gonna go for,
Golden Torito.
No, it doesn't look like it. That's what I was wondering, but also with 4 supers, are you gonna trust yourself to do the gate glitch with only 4? And no, Plof is just going for it. Straight to Ridley.
Plof hates soup.
Yeah, that's the other thing I'm thinking is, like, is Plof really gonna try to do their entire Ridley fight with charged Spazer? Woof. Also, yeah, this is the worst room in the game, but not the worst possible way to do it. There we go. Plof got it that time. As long as you have high jump, you can wall jump. You just need to do it at the right spot. Alright, skipping SMRAT missiles, too. That check, the Mickey Mouse room. Oh dear. Meanwhile, looks like Sal is checking pits? Yeah, Sal is checking pits. He's in the left sand pit right now. There's a power bomb up there. I didn't catch what the other one was. Wasn't anything sufficiently interesting for him, though, I guess.
I'm better vanilla fries.
Wait, who's not in this race? What did I say wrong? Oh my god. Plof ignoring the supers of shame, too. Oh, I said oh dear. I'm just realizing what people in chat were commenting on. Hi, oh dear. Yeah, I realized it right before you made that extra comment. Nothing to see here, just commentators accidentally calling people out of chat. Alright, now we're doing the farming over on Plof's screen. Wondering whether Plof is going to go for full super refill here, or just settle for... Nope, just settling for enough energy. Meanwhile, did Sal just check ice and I didn't even notice? Because Sal is going to crumble blocks. Oh, goodness! Nice grab. Well, we found space jump. So, in fact, the entirety of Upper Norfair was the correct call for that one. And this is a really... Like, this check is totally on the way to Lower Norfair if you decide to go this direction. Plof didn't. Plof went Bubble Mountain originally.
And Plof down to use a super.
Yeah, Plof has also been ignoring all the supers. And didn't bother farming them, so yeah. How many shots does this take with Spazer?
He needs to use the worst, the super missile.
$60 with Ice Spazer Wave? Because, okay, yeah, because I think it's 20 with Plasma, so then that should make sense, yeah. But that's nice, because Sal didn't have to do any fun shenanigans to get into Lower Norfair. And Sal's going to have a much quicker Pillars room right here, and probably also a quicker worst room in the game. Which is actually a slightly reasonable room in the game, now, for him. And Sal is going to check the SMRAT room, so we're going to see what's there. It's missiles, okay.
I don't know what the Plof is there.
Oh my goodness! Plof just died to Ridley. So Plof has to redo Lower Norfair now. She did save. She saved after the lava dive, basically, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. But wow, now, again remembering that Sal has to go back and fight Kraid.
Vanilla Fireflies, Vanilla Fireflies.
Plof providing some elevator music for us there.
Mate, what?
Meanwhile, did Sal just make an early detour to Firefly before fighting Ridley? Got more supers.
Salgadin, no. No one wanted Torizo or
Yeah. Well, at this point, they gotta figure they're probably good to go, so there's no point in checking GT.
Plasma Binhet. Fighting
could be.
Ridley with only space is hard.
Yeah, I wonder if Plof will make the judgment call to farm more supers this time. Because 30 super... Well, she can't get 30 supers because she's been ignoring all of the super expansions, which now she might be regretting doing, but... Because this setback is definitely gonna outdo any amount of super skipping. But I wonder if she'll decide to farm supers this time so that she has to do far fewer charge shots.
Plof is what, he or she?
My understanding is that she's a she. I could be mistaken, but I thought it was either she or they.
She hates supers. That's for sure.
Yeah.
She knows.
Meanwhile, Sal has plenty of supers and is just gonna pump Ridley full of them right now.
Hydra is gonna have bombs, I bet.
Yeah, that's a possibility. So... What other bets did we have in chat for what Ridley will have? I think Smokey was thinking bombs there too. I think I wanted to bet on either trash or a missile. And my bet is still a missile, I think, because there's been so many of them in this. It's a vanilla Ezank! Who would have thunk? Okay. That guess doesn't count.
So it's a man.
Yeah, so Sal has to go back and fight Kraid, but Plof needs to survive Ridley. Yeah, man. This is
That's why you don't hate super.
Yeah. This is a heck of a race now because like Sal did so many things early on to disadvantage himself by like delaying the Billy Mays check for a long time to get the first supers. So Sal was the hater of supers early game, and Plof has been the hater of supers late game. That is true. Sal doesn't have ice. I don't know whether Sal will end up getting ice. Probably not. But yeah, Sal should be fine even without ice. Although I don't know whether Sal knows the... and is consistent at doing the shines. Well, there's bombs. Bombs are in jail, apparently. They did something wrong. But yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if Sal is good at the speed booster Zeb skip or anything, because otherwise, isn't that like your only option in this case, or can you still do... Is it possible to do the second Zeb skip without ice, or do you need ice for that?
I
Alright.
generate EVCs, but 999 generate hearts is 16 minutes to find a super missile.
Yeah, Plof decided not to farm for too many supers again. So we just gotta hope that Plof sticks it out against Ridley.
Checking the reserve deck, maybe vanilla reserve. Oh no.
Yeah, Sal doing a couple of checks near the end here. Presumably hoping for ice. Oh, Plof had a good run there, but then just got tail whipped right now. Alright, getting a few more pumped in right now. Whoop, whoop. Please tell me that Ridley's close to dead. Oh, come on. What does Plof's play here?
He's going to die again because he hates this.
Oh no. Oh jeez. Ridley, you gotta simmer down. Oh no.
Another bastard.
I have to wonder whether Ridley was actually dead officially at that point, and it was just he kept getting stuck in the pogo, and therefore wouldn't pick Plof up. Meanwhile, Sal is onto his final boss, Kraid. This was Plof's first boss. Meaning Plof did Kraid first. He wasn't even that red yet? Okay. Plof needs to make the executive decision to farm for supers. Alright, yep, Kraid down, not even bothering with the E-Tank on Sal's side, and Sal just has to wrap this up in Torian now. Yeah, that's true. Plof could elect to get those supers, too. Plof knows they're there. Ugh. Yeah, like 25 supers will get you 5/6 of the way to Ridley being toast. That's why I'm really hoping Plof will just farm all of the supers this time. I mean, I was hoping Plof would do that the second time. And again, Plof actually found the first supers of the game before Salgadin did. Sal took quite a while to finally... Sal went to Billy Mays, couldn't make the jump with high jump on, left Billy Mays, went to do a bunch of other stuff, eventually came back to Billy Mays and got it. But now, and so Plof had a sizable lead. But the issues with Ridley here have made all the difference. And the hatred of soup, for some reason. Okay, yeah, Plof is definitely farming up the soup this time. That's good. Although it may actually be a side effect, because it seemed like it took that long to get.
Don't be confused. She is tolerating super missiles, not accepting them.
I don't trust myself to do Ridley on 3 tanks in any circumstances. 4 maybe with supers. Alright, Sal doing the ship stop and save. Obviously gonna want as many supers as possible going into the end game. But yeah, I really have to wonder what Plof's play was at this point in terms of, like, shunning all the supers, because neither player has found Plasma.
Now the question of the year. E o Salgadin do a sub 1 hour 20.
Ugh, Ridley's... yeah, that Ridley's not even close to dead yet.
Mm. 23 super missiles. Use them?
Yeah. Okay, Ridley is slightly red. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Now that Ridley's slightly red, maybe Plof will switch to supers, and that's exactly what Plof did. Whiffed a few of them, but no, totally plenty.
You can kill me outrunners with power bombs?
Yeah, so if you don't have ice, the only way to kill the Metroids is to use 3 power bombs on them. And Sal is going to try to group them together so that he only has to use 3 power bombs per room, basically. So you should only need 12, ideally. Alright, meanwhile, Plof will be on the way to Torian as well. And Plof does have ice. There may be
Please, the power bomb was the stomach of the Metroid. The regular Metroid is hiding behind his protection. He shall. Confused English. Still, he's behind his shell.
I was gonna say, can Sal do the baby skip? Didn't quite get it, but got about halfway there.
Saki.
Yeah, I think I've remembered to face right exactly once. Also, in Sal's defense, I think he was trying to do the baby skip.
You can escape from the Saki-san. Now we'll see our appetite, maybe.
Alright, so definitely not doing the speed booster, but is it possible? Alright, well, regardless of whether it is possible to skip the second one without ice, I don't know that it is. But yeah, I didn't think Zeb skip was going to be very likely without ice.
doesn't like soap. Maybe you hate soap. That is the correct question.
Alright, so both players are going to have to do a fair amount of charge shots on Mother Brain too. Where is Plof going? Plof is not electing to take the typical return trip through Meridia.
We read that.
I'm wondering if there are any final checks that Plof is thinking of making. Plof's thinking about it. Might have been thinking about that one location in the basement of Brinstar. But yeah, if you were just going to go straight up the tower, I think Meridia would have been the faster idea. That's true, Waterway didn't get checked either. I think Plasma's the only item that we haven't found though, right? So like, that's the one thing to keep an eye on the credits. We did see Bomb, it was in jail. We saw X-ray scope, that was in the back of Gauntlet. But yeah, despite having that considerable setback on Ridley, Plof is skipping ship? No, Plof is going back to ship and deciding better about that. You get in that ship, you enjoy a nice bowl of soup, and then you continue to Torian. That's true, we didn't have any croc bets either. Yeah. Plof lost a lot of time to Ridley, and that's why I'm amazed that we're actually going to see both players in Torian at the same time, technically. So, despite all of that, it's not that far apart, but it definitely changed hands in terms of who was leading. If it weren't for those Ridley refights, this could have been in the other direction.
The only chance that plof.
Salgadin taking care of Get Off My Lawn Dude before it could get a word in edgewise there.
You save the animal? Find out.
Yeah, I know there are a few people who do that on principle. It occurs to me I'm not in the actual SRL channel, so I won't see their official time. But on screen, we've got a 1:21:16. Yeah, we can definitely get Salgadin in here if he wants to talk about the run.
He's not saving the animals.
Nope, he didn't save the animals. Okay, it was 1:21:17 on SRL. No, sometimes SRL, it takes a second or two for the command to get through IRC, so sometimes the SRL time is slightly higher. Okay, no interview for Salgadin. We'll have to see what Plof wants to do when the time comes.
Salgadin is a Brazilian, so probably he not speaking. No speaks it very bad like.
Meanwhile, Plof did get the Zeb skip. And we'll have to see how Plof does against Mother Brain. I noticed, I think Plof did take the Ridley E-Tank. So, has slightly more energy to work with here, but... Was that Sal's comment? Just want to say that this was the best randomizer I've played until now? After all that trouble finding supers?
Peculiar tastes, my friend.
No, I'm just crossing my fingers for Plof over here. Hopefully, I'm guessing Plof will probably switch to the Seepers once catch-up starts to try to get some extra damage in quicker. Oh, let's see where Plasma was. Plasma was at Grapple Beam, so... So, no Shack Tool, but yes Croc. Alright, wow. Plof was in the clear, and Plof also didn't switch to supers at all for the Mother Brain 2 fight. Alright, time for Plof to finish things up. It doesn't look like he hosted someone. That's still his time up there. Maybe he changed his layout, though? Plof also dispatching get off my lawn dude quickly.
That was his face.
That was a badly placed Shine Spark. Let's try that again. Here we go. Oh, looks like we've got a loser saves the animals going on. And also another misplaced Shine Spark.
No surprise at the end.
Hey, Plof.
Hello.
How you doing?
You know, so it goes. So it goes.
What?
Oh man. Freaking
Can I
Ridley.
do it?
This is now the second race where I have been against Salgadin, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna die in Lower Norfair, and then I died in Lower Norfair.
Yeah, you actually had quite a lead because Salgadin had a rough time finding the first supers. He actually went towards Billy Mays and then couldn't make the jump in and then went back out and didn't come back for several minutes. But because of the Ridley shenanigans, he ended up gaining ground there.
Yeah, I looked at his final time, so I know that Saul usually runs a pretty quick race. At least quicker than me, not like Azure quick, but like pretty quick. And so basically, like, I was getting to like the 110 mark right around like after first Ridley death, and I was like, expecting a dot done pretty soon. And it kind of just kept not happening, and I was like, maybe Saul had a bad time. And then at 121, I was thinking to myself like, oh man, if I hadn't died to Ridley, this probably would have been pretty close, huh? But oh well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I had a fun time.
Didn't hate super.
Yeah, so our question to you was, the whole time was, abstinence of super missile expansions about.
So I had found charge already.
Right.
So at that point, I was basically like, well, I don't need supers, because I have charge. And basically, knowing that my opponent was generally a little better than me, I wanted to play a little riskier, just to save time on item fanfares. And I was like, 25 supers, that's fine. With charge beam, that should be okay. I was wrong. Well, I was kind of wrong. Because I had enough supers to kill Ridley, I just hadn't farmed before going into Lower Norfair. If I had farmed up to supers, then I would have been fine first try Ridley.
Yeah.
Should have been. It was especially frustrating because like both of the first two Ridley attempts were like really close. It was very red. But yeah. Oh well. I know Ridley's patterns, I'm just not very good at dodging them.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's noticeable when I'm playing, but like, it's like, oh, I know what he's gonna do, and it's like, all right, you want to jump the swoop, and then I like don't quite jump high enough. It's like, all right, jump higher next time. Like I run Hundo and GT code where it really does not matter. Like you could just face take Ridley all day, like who cares? So yeah. Also, shouts to almost dying to Mother Brain because I got double hit by a falling ketchup. That was wild. Yeah, I don't know if anybody caught that, but I was like jumping over a meatball, and then I got double hit by a ketchup while I was falling. Pretty much the only way to dodge that pattern is if you do like the crazy fast morph unmorph in air to delay your fall, and like I can't do that. So luckily I had enough health that it didn't matter, but
yeah, I remember looking over at that. Like I missed part of the catch-up phase, and then I realized that she was going into Rainbow Beam phase, and you still hadn't used any supers. Because I was thinking, okay, Plof is probably going to use supers once Mother Brain gets to catch-up phase. But no, you had 9 going into the fight, and you still had 9 coming out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess supers are probably faster than Ice Wave Spazer charge, but I guess I just didn't think to use it. Slash, at that point, like, the race was kind of already over, so I was like, hey, whatever. And I was just a little more used to doing charge shot patterns with Mother Brain, just because of how the timings work out. A little more used to it. So, yeah, anyway.
Well, that was a really cool race to watch, because it definitely kept things interesting for us watching it.
Yeah.
Sal ended up actually doing Fantoon first.
Oh, interesting. Did he get grapple?
No, he didn't have grapple at that point. He did have, he had just gotten gravity, and I forget.
Right, because gravity was at moat. So yeah, I imagine like check moat. So okay, so he was probably running around looking for supers.
Yeah.
Checked moat, saw gravity, and was like, oh well, I guess I'll go into the wrecked ship. And like you have high jump, so I think you can even wall jump it.
Yeah, you can.
Jump easy. Yeah, go to wrecked ship. Were there any supers in wrecked ship? I can't remember if there were.
I think there was
one at there was one at right side supers. Yeah. Was that his first super pack then? Oh wow.
No. He's still got the supers at Billy Mays.
Oh right, because you need them to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Duh.
But once he did that, he decided to just go out and go straight to wrecked ship at that point.
Yeah, after getting grapple beam at Kraid, I had a brief mental calculation of like, do I go down and check high jump items? And I was like, that has been Varia more than once.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it. And it was just like health. But hey, I'm not complaining. Yeah, and I also... So I'm firmly of the opinion that if you don't have Varia and you're going into Meridia, you should check Sand Pits and Aqueduct after doing Dragon. I checked Aqueduct before this time. Kind of just on a whim, honestly.
I usually do that.
I'm firmly of the opinion that you should check those afterwards, because you can have much more efficient routing if you check them after. Coming out of Dragon, especially if you're like, if you want to go check Spring Ball or anything. Anyway, yeah, so really glad that I ended up not checking those, because finding Varia at Dragon was pretty good. And then there were other couple like stop and think moments where I was like,
yeah, you went back through. I remember one of those being when you went back through Red Tower after beating all the bosses, and I was curious why you had gone back that way if you were thinking of checking a couple things.
The answer is because I'm a Hundo runner, and that was my muscle memory. Because in Hundo, you go up Red Tower, get X-ray visor,
and then go back to Retro Brinstar.
Yeah, and then go back to Retro Brinstar. And there was the brief moment where I was like, do I need to go back to Retro? And I was like, then we go back to Retro Brinstar. And I was like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? Just go up. So, yeah, that was that. That's why I didn't go through Meridias, because I'm dumb. So anyway.
I think that happened to me on an any percent run that I did after running Hundo, and that might be why I did it, now that I think about it.
I have done one any percent run ever. My time was 1 hour and 1 second, which I think is pretty funny. And I don't like any percent. That's not a popular opinion, but I don't like it, so I don't do it.
No, I know there are definitely a few people who are bigger fans of Hundo.
I mean, any percent, it's just Hundo, but you forget like half the items. What's the point? And also, but the main reason I don't like 80% is because I'm bad at bosses, and I don't like fighting bosses. Anyway, yeah. GG to Salgadin. Good job on both races.
999 asking if you like the variant trade.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I was glad to find Varia because it basically meant that I didn't have to check sand. Well, I was kind of glad. So, knowing that your opponent is better than you kind of hope for a really trolly seed, and then you just make really risky plays. So, like, there was a part of me that was kind of hoping Varia would be at, like, Shack Tool. One, because that's a good meme, and also because, like, I figured it would take him forever to check, and, like, if it wasn't a Druid, like, I'm going straight to Shack Tool, like, bet on the meme, and hope that it pays off. So I was, like, actually slightly sad that it ended up being a Dragon, but I was like, alright, well, that's go mode, so... And then usually after I hit go mode, I do a little mental calculation of like, so what do I think my time is going to be? And I was betting on 120, just given how fast I usually do Turian and Lower Norfair if I'm not checking anything. Maybe a little bit under 120, and then I died twice to Ridley, so that didn't happen. Anyway. But yeah,
also,
GG to Salgadin.
I think you hadn't found Space Jump. Salgadin found that in Crumble Block Room in Norfair.
Oh, okay.
He decided to go that way on the way to Lower Norfair, so that was like the one check that he did, basically, and it paid off.
Yeah. Space Jump is useful, especially in Amphitheater, my arch nemesis. I managed to not die in Amphitheater this time.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried.
We got close twice,
Yeah.
but we did it. Yeah, because I was at the Lower Norfair entrance, like the Lower Norfair elevator, and I was about to go down, and I was like, the last 2 races, you died at Amphitheater. Go save.
Yeah.
And it ended up being worth it
actually,
because I died to Ridley, so...
I think that was how Telemorph died in my last race. Telemorph died at Amphitheater, and he didn't save.
People will underestimate Amphitheater, mostly because it is a lot harder without high jump. That was what I learned in my last race. Amphitheater is freaking hard without high jump. You have to be pretty precise and not panic. And I panicked, which is why I died. And then, but like, yeah. Anyway, yeah. It was quite a race.
Yeah, it definitely was.
So, GG to Salgadin, good luck going forward. I have no idea who right? I have no idea who he's going to be facing next, but I wish him the best of luck.
Yeah, let me see if I can find that out real quick. Wait, what? That's the wrong bracket, isn't it?
As a random fun fact to fill time, so I was in the middle of like doing something else, and I totally forgot about this race, and I got a message from Salgadin being at like 6:50, being like, "Hey, so our race is in 10 minutes," and I was like, "Oh right." Quickly, like really fast, like boot up RetroArch and OBS, and apparently all the organizers forgot to, because I put a ping in the JChat Discord, and I was like, "Hey, can we get a seed?" And WJG like swooped in at the last second and was like, "I got you." So huge shoutouts to him for like showing up the last second. Shoutouts to Kenny and like everybody that was working tech for this run for like coming in totally last minute.
I literally like came back from dinner and saw the message in the commentary channel. I was like, "Oh, it's just starting. Oh, they still need a commentator. Okay." Also, it looks like Sal is up against BD Solsky next, and then whoever wins that is up against Real Pyro.
All right. Well, good luck to Sal. See, now I'm like hoping that Sal wins it, you know, because then I get to be like, well, I lost, but I was beat by the champion. You always kind of secretly hope that the person that knocks you out ends up winning. So I'm going to be rooting for him for the entire rest of the tournament now. Although I might also be slightly rooting for some other folks that I'm just friends with, you know, like Azure and Stars and such. Anyway.
Yep. So it looks like the next race we have on the schedule is 10 p.m. tonight, and speaking of Stars, that is between Stars and Maniacal.
Oh, I should com that. I should sign up to com that.
Yeah, it looks like the com slot is totally open, so you can go ahead and sign up for that.
And before someone like watching the stream snipes it just to like...
And that will also be, it looks like that'll be on the main channel, and Darkrid will be handling the restreaming on that one.
Awesome. That'll be definitely worth a watch.
Yep. So I hope somebody can tune in for that. this has been a great race right now. Thanks, Plof, for the interview and for racing, and GG to Sal for moving on.
Of course. Thank you all for having me.
All right, and that's going to do it. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and see you next mission.